Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the FearRaiser!
Also known as Jordan.
Thank you, you're too kind. I'd like to welcome you all back to another story time with your boy, FearRaiser! Or Jordan, and well, today I'm gonna be telling you a story, or rather, a little secret that comes with a story in today's video. A story and secret that no one besides my family knows about. But I'm about to expose FearRaiser today, expose myself to the YouTube world, and appear on Drama Alert immediately after, because this stuff was top-notch, okay? Top-notch criminal activity that was committed when I was like 5 or 6. But before we get into the story, guys, I'd like to ask you all one giant favor. Can you please like this video, please? It boosts my self-esteem. Sorry, that was a bit of an extreme approach. It would be totally awesome if you can... God, I try to have so much fun when I'm doing this commentary. It would be totally awesome if you could leave a like. If we could get, I believe I asked for like 17 likes last time. If we could get maybe like 20, 25 likes. Now, you know what? I'm gonna lower it down to like 12. Can we get 12 likes in this video? That'd be totally great. And, you know, leave comments. I love reading your comments, guys. I love the activity. I just want you guys to just be super active with these videos because they're so fun, and I love you all interacting with each other and, you know, mingling in the comment section and stuff like that. And I also like to hear your stories as well. And don't forget to follow me on at TheFearRaiser on Twitter and TFRJordan on Instagram, because hey, social media is an important thing nowadays. And yeah, okay, with that being said, I've got the intro out of the way. I know some of you don't like these intros, you just want to hear the story, but guys, I gotta talk to you in some way. Gotta have a little bit of a one-on-one before we get into the story. But now that I've got that all out of the way, let's get right into this story. So guys, this story, like I said before, is something no one knows about besides my family. And there's a reason for that. And well, it's because when I was a kid, you could say I was a bit of a thief. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have no reason for this. It's not like, you know, I was just born evil like Stewie Griffin here. But the thing was, though, I feel like it was at a point, I think there's a point in every kid's life when they're around, you know, 5, 6, 7, or 8, just in between that area where, you know, you're becoming a little smarter, I guess, but at the same time, you don't have any morals or anything because you're kids, right? You know, we're all kids, we just want to live life, you know, just play those new Pokemon games and watch Dragon Ball Z on TV. That's what, I'm only saying this because that's what I did. That was literally my childhood. But, you know, we just want to live life and have a good time, you know. And I feel like the big thing here is that we don't know really the difference between right and wrong, and that was a big factor here. So this was me being around, I feel like it was like 6 or 7, I want to say, because I feel like 5 was too young, but I was very young at the time. And well, I began to steal things. And I can't remember the mindset I really had back then, but I would imagine it was because I just didn't realize what was right and wrong, and if I wanted something, and if I was sneaky about it, I could take it, and I could have it. And I'll let you guys know this right now. I was like a mastermind, okay? For a 6, 7-year-old kid, I had it all figured out. I swear to God, if I wasn't stopped back then, no joke, I would probably be robbing banks right now and being successful. I don't know, I'm just speculation, but chances are I'd probably be one of those like mastermind burglar thieves that go right for the big blue diamonds, you know, the big $1 billion diamond, you know, you see in those games and movies and stuff, you know, going down from the roof, and you got the music on in the background, got the rope strapped to me, and I'm just going down. Feel like that's probably what my future would have been if I wasn't stopped. But I was stealing stuff. What was I stealing? Well, this all started when I was in a French daycare. Not gonna give out the name of that. Honestly, I can't even remember how to say it properly, because again, it was French. But it was a French daycare, and well, it started when this new fad, okay, this new trend had come into the daycare. All these kids were bringing in their book bags, right? And on their book bags were these weird, like, ghoul, like little monster figures with holographic eyes, okay? Not even sure if I can find a picture, but if I can, I'll put it up. If I can't, if there's no picture up, chances are I couldn't even find it. But it was this weird holographic keychain, like plastic monster, but its eyes were holographic. And I, as a kid, I thought that was the sickest thing ever. I was like, that is so freaking cool. And nobody would tell me where to get them. I'd be like, where'd you get that? And they'd be like, yeah, I'm not telling you. Or they just wouldn't say it. And, you know, I just got so pissed. And I hated it. Because, you know, I would bring it up to my parents. And, you know, I feel like they were getting it either from, like, a store or from... I know some hairdresser places, like, where you get your hair cut, they have little toys for kids. I don't know if this was this thing. But, again, nobody was telling me. So, I really wanted one really bad. And I started to get really sneaky. I was just like, okay, you know what? If you're not gonna tell me where to get one, then I might just have to take it then. So I remember the front of the building, like when you walked into this daycare, was like the porch. Like everyone have their book bags and their jackets and their shoes there, and then you'd walk right into the area. I used to say I had to go to the washroom because the bathroom was out there as well. Let's just say I didn't really go to the washroom. I would go back there, pretend I would take my book bag, put it next to another kid's book bag, and I would pretend I'm looking through my book bag, but really I was just taking their keychain, the book bag next to mine, and just putting it in my bag. So you can see here, I was very, you know, I was pretty intelligent with this. You know, it was bad. It was really bad. But it was just, it was not good, man. Like, I was getting really, strategic with my thinking, and I was like 6 years old. Now, another thing that used to get pretty bad, and I'm gonna come back to this story now because it has a more intense ending, was that I was also the kid that would go to birthday parties and I would open up the kid's gift, or the gifts, because I wanted them. And I would also look under plates at parties to find the lucky number so that I would get a prize. I was just a bad kid. I was really bad. I'm not like that now, but oh my god, man. I was just like, I swear, in another life, I was born this mastermind thief, and it was slowly leaching back into my body. But luckily, I'll explain to how, you know, things, you know, got better. So, back to the whole keychain thing. So I was stealing all these keychains, and I'm not gonna lie, I had like 8 or 9 of them. I went overboard. I stole a lot. And I remember I'd go to my grandma's house, and I'd show my grandma, like, yo, check this out. And I would lie, be like, oh yeah, my friends gave me in, blah, blah, blah. Very damaged kid. And, you know, there was this moment, right, where I wanted to take it to the next level. I was like, you know what, these keychains are great, but you know what'd be better? It'd be better if I got a Pokemon game. So I was given Pokemon Red and Blue. I think it was Red first. I was given one of them for Christmas, and it was great. But Pokemon Yellow was a big thing too, and I really wanted that. And I'm like 6 or 7 yet again. And there was this girl, I want to say it was maybe 2 years older than me, who had Pokemon Yellow. And I'm pretty sure you can guess where this is going. I used my strategic thief strategies, and I stole it. I stole Pokemon Yellow from this girl, and I took it home, and I was playing it, and I was, you know, just living it up, you know, mastermind, thief life, just lying on a big pile of keychain, holographic monster keychains, and Pokemon Yellow in my hands, and I was so happy. Playing that game was just incredible. I was like, yes, Pikachu follows you in this game? Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Now this was where everything changed. Shortly after I had stolen this game, I don't even believe I played it for long, my mom came in my room, right? And she sees me playing Pokemon, she sees me playing my Game Boy Color, right? And she's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm just like, oh, you know, just playing Pokemon. And she's like, oh, okay. And she left the room, right? And then she comes back. And I was like, oh no, what's going on? And she's like, wait a minute, where'd you get that? And I was like, what do you mean? Where'd I get what? And she pointed at my Game Boy. And that's when I knew everything was done. I knew I was caught then. It was over. It was all over. My mom had caught me red-handed. Or should I say yellow-handed? I'm so sorry. Please don't unsubscribe from my channel. Caught red-handed was me playing Pokemon Yellow. My mom knew that it wasn't mine. So here I was, finally caught in the act, and needless to say, this was the end of my thieving phase, and I'm pretty sure this was the reason why I stopped doing it, because I was so ashamed of being caught, okay? I felt so stupid. And my mom, you know, she did the right thing. She got me to take Pokemon Yellow and all the keychains. I just confessed everything. All the keychains, the Pokemon Yellow, and there was probably more stuff, no doubt. And, well, she made me put it in an envelope and bring it to the school and admit to the teacher that I had stole all this and that I was returning it. And from then on, I learned my lesson that stealing is wrong and that you feel like an idiot for doing it and getting caught, and there's also consequences to the actions that you commit. So with that being said though, guys, there's my story. I'll let you all know I'm clean. I've been clean for a good, 18 years now. How old am I again? Anyways, I'm clean. I'm not stealing. I'm a good guy now. It was a weird phase. We've all had those weird phases. But with that being said though, I hope you enjoyed this little slice of my childhood, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more great content, and of course, just check out some of the other content I got here too, because it ain't going anywhere. If you bored, check it out. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Alright, see ya!